Hello, everyone. It's Alexis here with Create Your Future. And today I have a really exciting success story I can't wait to share because I think that this client, what she struggled with at first and then what she ended up manifesting are something that actually a lot of our readers struggle with, might have identified with, or might have been through themselves. And I'll get into her story. But first, the key point here is that before she found manifesting and before she found really conscious creating, before she found our channel and she decided to change her SP, the version of him that was showing up for her, and before she manifested the relationship she really wanted, she had labeled she and the SP as being a twin flame. All right. So now there is some controversy about what is a twin flame. I'm not going to go into that into this video. Who is a twin flame? Who isn't a twin flame? What I will say is that I've had a lot of clients who have used the idea of the twin flame, use the label of the twin flame, and that it's given them a negative connotation. So you can Google yourself all about the twin flame. There's a lot of information there about it. And what I'd like to say is that it's kind of like the narcissist and the codependent person. The moment that you label your SP as a narcissist, then you're labeling yourself as a codependent. In the twin flame community, there's the runner and there's the chaser. So it's kind of similar. If you label your SP as a twin flame, then you're saying that one of you is running, one of you is chasing. And really, in my humble opinion, as a manifestation coach, it's not giving the best definition, the best label, and then the best association to love, relationships, and it's putting kind of like a dramatic spin on things. So again, this is just my perspective. It's what the client went through, and that was really a turning point for her. So by the time she had booked coaching, she had already decided that she wanted to offload the twin flame label because she had found our channel, she had found conscious creating, and she really made that decision from within herself that labeling the specific person, and in this instant, it was her eventual boyfriend, so it is a man, that she decided that the big step for her was offloading that label, and she only wanted to focus on the version of him, the positive aspects of him that she wanted to experience herself, okay? So that was the major thing here. Now, they also had been in kind of like off and go, touch and go, no contact for about a year. And in that year, it was before she had focused on offloading the twin flame label, she had really been focusing on all the negative aspects of him. She focused on what she didn't want. She focused on all the things he wasn't doing that were right. I know that at one point he was really sick with the terminal illness that he then was manifested out of in her reality. But there was a lot of things that happened in that year. So at the culmination of those 12 months, she decided, I've had it with this. And she even decided that once that the story of the twin flame and that letting go of all the baggage of the twin flame label was really when she started to notice a change because she dropped that old story. So you want to make sure, you guys, that if you are giving labels to your specific person or you're giving labels to your relationship, that there's a really good story to back it up. So you could, for instance, be labeling someone a twin flame and give it your own meaning, give it your own story. It's not the runner, it's not the chaser, or whatever those kind of idioms mean for people. So really noticing that the stories that we give to things is about the meaning that we give to things, and that the meaning that you give to things also changes your perception about things. Because again, bring it back to basics here, like I always like to do. You're the only thinker in your reality. Your quantum bubble is based upon your thoughts, your energy alone. So how do you come to your thoughts, your energy, and your perspective? It's all about your perception. So just again, making sure that when you label things, that it has a positive connotation. When you label things, it has positive meaning, because that's all your experience. You're the only one creating it. It's all within your control. Okay? All right. So in any event, to get back to this client's success story, she dropped the label of the twin flame and she really got on her intentions. Now, by the time she booked coaching, they were in a no contact period. So the one thing that she did explain to me is that, and I'll go into the intentions at the end of the video, is that once she began to not resist her 3D reality, once she began to allow the relationship to unfold, she began to allow the unfolding of him. We talk a lot about this at the Create Your Future videos. When she began to allow the unfolding of him, allow the changing of him. I'm using my hands because it's a flowing process. When she wasn't checking the 3D, hey, he hasn't messaged me. Hey, what's going on with him? Hey, so like, he's not here yet. Where is the guy? Okay. When she began to really allow for it to unfold, and she would tell herself, I'm allowing for this relationship to come through. I'm allowing for the culmination of this relationship. I'm allowing for my 3D to take form. That really helped her quell the anxiety. So by the time she reached out to him, because she was the one to reach out, and she, like many clients, had insisted for weeks, I'm not going to reach out, Alexis. I want him to reach out to me. I want the proof that this works because I want him to reach out to me. Okay. So I told her what I always say to everyone else, which is, okay, it's fine to intend that he reaches out to you. It's fine to intend that he likes to chase you. It's fine to intend, and I should say she for these two, it's fine to intend that he or she likes to pursue you, but you want to have enough of a neutral zone within yourself, enough of a neutral thinking with your thoughts that if you feel inspired to reach out to them, that you don't fight the feeling and you do it. Okay, so that's what happened for her. All right, so by the time she had dropped the twin flame label, she was on top of the intentions, allowing for the relationship to unfold. And then she was doing some intentions about him pursuing her. She felt normal and neutral. She contacted him, and guess what he said? I can't wait to see you. Can't wait to catch up. I'd love to see you. They saw each other the next day, and then the rest is history. So she sent in another story that they're spending Christmas together. She got Christmas presents, and they also have plans for New Year's. So this is a full-blown success story. They're now in a full-blown relationship. He's talking to her, talking to other people when they're out, for instance, at dinner, about her. Everything he's hinting on is about planning for the future, and they're cuter than ever, okay? I've never seen a photo of the guy, but I always wonder what everyone's SPs look like. Sometimes I get to see a photo in session, and this one in particular, I always thought was just so cute. So if it's you out there and you're listening to this success story, I've always thought you guys were super cute in my mind, okay? All right, so those are the key points. She dropped the twin flame label. She got on top of her intentions about the relationship, allowing for the relationship, him coming to her, him pursuing her, him chasing her. And then she really also, I want to add, you know, because there's a big misconception about our success stories that people become a success story overnight and that they're not going through the fire of staying on the mental diet, that they're boom, it's happening, boom, it's happening, boom, it's happening. And then everyone's comparing themselves to those success stories and thinking, why is it not happening for me? Well, I'll tell you that we went through a time where she was really, you know, a little bit anxious about what action to take because they didn't yet have a label. What do I do? He hasn't called me his girlfriend. And like I always say, do you want to be the girl who is hounding him down for a label? Or do you want to be the girl who is calm, cool, collected, sexy, sassy, and hot over here, intending for the relationship within in the 4D, 5D place, and then it happens in your 3D reality? So I hope that most of us choose option number B, because option A of making it happen, going out there and convincing somebody, it's no fun, really. It's not a fun agreement in your reality. Okay, so now she also writes that she's so amazed by how different the relationship is than even the month before when she was manifesting for it. And she says that I truly helped her see that in the last session when she was worried about the progress. Like I said, I got her right back on track. So it's really important with your own self, if you're your own accountability partner, to really be able to tell yourself, no, this is working. I'm on track. I'm not going into the version of me that operates out of anxiety. I'm going into the version of me that's a master manifester who knows that I'm doing this correctly, is on top of her thoughts, and knows that the world overhears your thoughts anyways. So once you really decide that, you embody that, you own that, and you value that about yourself and your reality, then there's really nothing to do besides stay on your mental diet and your intentions, even when it's uncomfortable. Because like Amanda has said so many times in other videos, that's the time to do your intentions. When you feel anxious, when you feel worried, when you feel afraid, it's to get on top of your thoughts about yourself first. Self-concept. I'm amazing. I am awesome. And then second, going to the specific person. Because, you know, we want to manifest for everything. Awesome you, awesome him or her, awesome relationship. That's where the magic is. All right. So the funny thing about this client is she was so caught up in the relationship that she couldn't write her success story because she was really living and just loving the whole experience of being with a new specific person. So it's just kind of funny that she put that in here. All right. So just to sum this up, if you have a twin flame label, just think about, you know, is it serving you? Is it not serving you? Do you have a positive story about it? And then really think about other labels that you might be giving to your specific person and or anybody else, right? So a common one is that he or she is a narcissist. Well, the opposite of a narcissist is the codependent. So when you label someone a narcissist, you label yourself a codependent. Do you want to be codependent? Just things to ask yourself, other labels are he is this, she is that, she is this, he is that. Just really, I'm encouraging you here to kind of take a deep dive into your own system and to ask yourself, are these labels and are these stories serving me? If they're not, then all you have to do, like this client did, you can just offload it. You can say, hey, you know what? Done with that story. Done with that. I want to bring in a better version of my SP. I want to bring in a better version of myself. I deserve the very best. I'm worth the very best. So I'm going to focus on being the best and then go from there with your thinking, with your thoughts, with your intentions. Okay. All right. So I promised you guys some intentions. So here they are. Okay. So the first one about relationships in general. I am allowing for my relationship and my ideal relationship to unfold. I am allowing for my specific person to change and become the best version of themselves for me. My SP loves to chase me because they think it's so much fun. My SP loves to pursue me because they think it's so much fun. I love being chased. I love being pursued. I am allowing myself to be chased. I am allowing myself to be pursued. Okay, so those are just some basic intentions you can add into your mental diet. And just remember, getting on top of your thoughts, having the constant thoughts, the constant focus, the repetitive focus on what you want is really where the magic is at. All right, so I am available for coaching, and the link for coaching is in the description box. Handy dandy, that's down here below. And thank you for liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. And I'll look forward to seeing you in the next video. Have an awesome day. Bye.